The USAF's gunship is a ferocious beast. The Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion, or Spectre, led by the evil Ernst Stavro Blofeld, is a malevolent organization that is known to followers of the James Bond, Agent 007 film and literary series alike. The AC-130 gunship, an even more terrifying and very real threat of death from above, is what the phrase Spectre conjures up for American opponents. Hey guys, welcome to our channel Future Warplanes, where we tell you about military fighter jets, military drones, and military planes from the currently famous in the air to the most advanced around the world. So stay with us till the end of this video so you don't miss out on any of this information. And before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos in the future. And let's begin. There is perhaps no better ally for American special operations and no worse enemy for their adversaries when it comes to nighttime close air support than the AC-130 gunship. The many distinct AC-130 models have supported special operation forces and regular troops on practically every battlefield where the U.S. military has been engaged for close to 60 years. The Air Force is preparing for the realities of near-peer competition with China and Russia, as well as potential future conflicts, and the AC-130 is once again in the spotlight. The Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos jungles are where the AC-130 gunship community first emerged. The AC-130E Spectre and the AC-47, often known as Puff the Magic Dragon, the first iterations of the aircraft, were used there for the first time in combat during the Vietnam War to support both regular and special operations forces. By then, the aircraft's night vision equipment was crucial in preventing several infantry platoons and special operations recon teams from being wiped out by bigger North Vietnamese or Viet Cong troops. During the fight, more than 10,000 enemy vehicles are said to have been destroyed by the two gunship versions. The AC-130 kept on fighting after the Vietnam War, proving its lethal efficiency and unparalleled nighttime close air support capabilities. 6 variations of the aircraft have existed up to this point, and these are the AC-130A, AC-130E, AC-130H, AC-130U, AC-130W, and AC-130J. Air interdiction, armed reconnaissance, and close air support are the 3 major mission sets of the AC-130, but 3 more mission sets are also available: the Combat Search and Rescue, Forward Air Control, and Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance. In order to deliver a constant stream of fire on a target, the AC-130 is an aerial gunnery platform that employs the pylon turn approach, which involves flying in a large circle above the target area. Despite the fact that this strategy makes the aircraft extremely lethal, it also limits its ability to fly at night because it would otherwise be a very easy target to hit. A versatile platform that can deliver a hail of bullets 1 second and then relay crucial intelligence to troops on the ground the next, the AC-130 is made possible by the aircraft's potent ordnance and sensors. The most recent model of the gunship, the AC-130J Ghost Rider, is equipped with 30mm and 105mm cannons, as well as the ability to launch smart bombs, including the GBU-39 small diameter bomb, GBU-69 small glide munition, AGM-114 Hellfire missile, and AGM-176 Griffin missile. It can be challenging to pick a favorite among the numerous armament systems on board. As a result, the operational requirements are typically what determine what happens, and present and past AC-130 gunners frequently say, "It depends." With a range of over 3,000 miles and a top speed of over 415 miles per hour, the most recent AC-130s can refuel in mid-air and have a range of about 3,000 miles. An aircraft's ability to loiter and remain on station is key when providing close air support. Because of this, rotary wing aircraft like the AH-64 Apache or AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters as well as the AC-130 gunship, which can stay on station for extended periods of time thanks to its capacity to refuel in mid-air, are favorites of joint terminal air controllers. On the other hand, an F-16 not only carries less weaponry, but it can typically only stay on station for around 30 minutes before needing to take off for refueling. In the end, the AC-130 exists for just one purpose: to provide precise, frequently close air support for the warfighter on the ground. Supporting America's elite special operations teams on the ground in the dead of night, thousands of miles from home, is a singular and moving experience for the AC-130 crews. The ability of aircraft like the AC-130 Gunship to function and live in a world without complete air superiority that the United States and its allies have become accustomed to over the past 20 years is one of the main issues for aviation in the future. The Air Force Special Operations Command is aware of the limitations of its special operations aircraft in a situation where the opponent has modern aircraft and anti-aircraft systems that can influence the outcome of the operation. The vulnerability of the AC-130 in contested airspace is being somewhat countered by efforts to create armaments. As an example, AFSOC is presently developing a cruise missile that may be launched from the AC-130 and the MC-130 Commando II, the gunship's transport brother. The AC-130's effective range would be greatly increased if the cruise missile were to become operational. It would also enable the gunship to hit targets from outside the range of any adversary anti-aircraft shields, improving its survivability and keeping the AC-130 in the fight. Since the powerful AC-130, with a 105mm gun protruding from its fuselage, is the friendliest sight when there are troops in contact on the ground, shrouded in darkness and facing overwhelming odds, there aren't many other options. Meanwhile, one step closer to receiving its laser, the AC-130J Ghost Rider Gunship. The airborne high-energy laser has been given to the Air Force to be integrated with other systems, ground-tested, and then flight-tested on its newest gunship, according to a Lockheed Martin release from October 6th. Factory acceptance testing for the laser has been completed, the company stated. The U.S. military is still putting together for battle with China in the Indo-Pacific region, even while Russia's crisis in Ukraine continues. The U.S. Special Operations Command is reestablishing regional alliances and testing cutting-edge weaponry in an effort to counter the Chinese military's growing capabilities. One idea being explored by SOCOM is a high-energy laser weapon, which it plans to mount atop one of its most lethal platforms, the AC-130 Gunship. The AC-130 Gunship, which was first used 60 years ago, is essentially a platform for aircraft weapons. It makes use of the pylon turn maneuver to fly in a broad circle over the target area and fire a continual stream of bullets without having to change its angle of attack. Because of the amount of firepower it can unleash on the enemy and the length of time it can stay on target and support soldiers on the ground, the aircraft is a favorite of special operations and conventional troops. The latest model of the gunship, the AC-130J Ghost Rider, will soon be equipped with a high-powered laser weapon, according to a U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command, a division of SOCOM. According to a statement made by Lockheed Martin in October, the weapon has successfully completed factory acceptance testing and had been given to the military for additional testing. In May, representatives from SOCOM stated that the laser weapons testing was progressing during a special operation industry conference. The U.S. military as a whole is preparing for the possible operation realities of battling a near-peer foe such as China or Russia, which is why AFSOC wants to construct a high-energy laser armament for its AC-130J Ghost Rider aircraft. Whether laser guns themselves are practical poses another potential obstacle. The U.S. military has long struggled with their affordability, cost-effectiveness, and ability to be integrated into ships, planes, and ground vehicles. For 7 years, AFSOC has worked on this issue without yielding any demonstrable unclassified outcomes. And that's going to end today's episode. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our video. Please subscribe and leave a comment down below your own thoughts, and don't forget to like and share our video today as well. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.